Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing 10 different New Year's Eve nail art ideas. I have 5 designs with the nude base and 5 with the black base, so even if you're not into dark nail polishes, you can still sport the classic black and gold New Year's Eve colors. I'm going to stick to the same black, gold, and glitter polishes for all 10 designs, so you could either pick one of these designs and do it on all 10 nails, or you could pick a few and do a fun mix and match mani. For these designs, I used ESSIE Sugar Daddy, which is a sheer nude polish for the 5 designs with a nude base, Salon Perfect's Oil Slick, which is my favorite one-coat black polish, ESSIE's Good as Gold, which is a metallic gold polish, ORLY's Halo, which is a really pretty glitter polish with some silver and gold glitters, Butter London's Hardwear Shine UV Top Coat, and P2 Cosmetics Ultimate Matte Top Coat for some of the black base designs. These designs don't require a lot of supplies, but I did use my favorite detail and liner brushes from NAILSTUFF.CA, as well as 2 different sizes of dotting tools. I also used 1mm striping tape from Born Pretty store and some regular Scotch tape. The first design is a really easy confetti dottic here, so I'll start off with 2 coats of the sheer nude polish as my base. Then I'm going to create some large dots by my free edge, some medium dots just above that, and then some smaller dots closer to my cuticle. I'll start with the black polish, and then I'll repeat those steps with the metallic gold polish and then the glitter polish. And I want to make sure the dots are concentrated by my free edge and are more sparse closer to my cuticle. I'll finish off the design with 1 coat of a glossy top coat, and here is the finished confetti dotticure design. The second design is a black and gold curved French mani, so again I'll start off with 2 coats of the sheer nude polish. Then I'll take a liner brush dipped in some black polish, and I'll create a curved line from about 1/3 of the way up on the right side of my nail all the way down to the bottom left corner of my nail. And don't worry about this line being perfect just yet, we can always touch it up after we add the gold. Then I'll go in with the metallic gold polish and I'll create a curved line just above the black curve, and I'll create another curved line from the top right corner of my nail to the bottom left corner of my nail and fill it in. You could totally leave it like this and add a glossy top coat, but I wanted to add some glitter, so I'm going over the gold polish with the glitter polish, and that gold base just enhances that glitter and makes it look a lot more full. I'll finish off with a glossy top coat, and here is the finished black and gold curved French mani. The third design is a negative space stripe design, and again I'm starting off with 2 coats of the sheer nude polish as my base. I'm going to be using striping tape for this design, so I'm going to also add a coat of a fast drying top coat to make sure it's completely dry before I apply the tape. Then I'll use the 1mm striping tape from Born Pretty store, and I'm going to place them horizontally on my nail with about 1mm space in between. And once all the tape is on, I'm going to use my fingertip to push it down to prevent bleeding under the tape on the edges, and then I'm going to use my detail brush and I'm going to alternate between gold, glitter, black, glitter, gold, etc. And once I finish 2 stripes, I'm going to immediately remove the tape in between so that I get crisper lines. And if I were to do this design again, I would probably make the stripes a little thicker and use 2mm striping tape instead of 1mm striping tape so that the colors stand out a little bit more and you see more of that nude base underneath. I finished off this design with a glossy top coat, and here is the finished black and gold negative space stripe design. The fourth design is a really simple nude glitter gradient, but this one would look really good over black as well. So again, I'm going to start off with 2 coats of the sheer nude polish as my base, and then I'll take the glitter polish and I'll wipe off most of the polish from the brush against the side of the bottle. And then I'm going to start by my free edge of the nail and I'll pull the polish up towards my cuticle. For the second layer, I'm not going to bring the glitter up as high, and I'm going to try and concentrate most of that glitter by my free edge. And if you're worried about the tip getting too thick, you could also sponge it on so that it soaks up that clear polish and you only get the glitter on your nail. I'll finish off this design with a glossy top coat, and here is the finished nude glitter gradient. The fifth and final nude base design is an abstract brushstroke design, so I'll start off with that sheer nude polish as my base, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the glitter polish in the last design. I'm going to wipe off most of the polish from the brush against the side of the bottle, and I'll create a few brush strokes starting by my free edge and pulling the polish up towards my cuticle. And I'll do the same thing with the gold polish, and I'll create the brush strokes in between the metallic gold brush strokes. Then I'll use a small dotting tool dipped in black polish, and I'm going to create a few black dots. I'll finish off this design once again with a glossy top coat, and here is the finished abstract brushstroke design. And onto the 5 designs with a black base. This first one reminds me of racing stripes on cars, so I'll start off with a coat of the black polish, and because I'm using striping tape, I'm also going to apply 1 coat of a fast drying top coat. Then I'll use the 1mm striping tape, and I'll place 3 strips vertically on the left side of my nail with about 1mm in between. Then I'll fill in the 2 spaces in between the striping tape with the glitter polish and immediately remove the striping tape. I'll finish off this look with a glossy top coat, and here is the finished black and gold racing stripe design. And I love matte black and gold, so I'm going to show you what these designs look like with a matte top coat. So here is the finished matte black and gold racing stripe design. The next design is a gold glitter crescent, so I'm going to start off with the black polish, and then I'm going to take my liner brush dipped in that glitter polish, and I'm going to paint a crescent on the right side of my nail. And if you don't want to freehand this design, you could also use French tip vinyls and place it sideways on your nail, and you would get the same shape. I'll finish off with a glossy top coat, and here is the finished gold glitter crescent design. And to show you what it looks like matte, I'm going to apply a matte top coat, and here is the finished matte gold glitter crescent design. The 8th design is a gold glitter V, so again I'm starting off with the black polish as my base, and because I'm using tape, I'm also going to apply a coat of a fast drying top coat. Then I'm going to take 2 pieces of Scotch tape and place them diagonally on my nail to create a V shape by my cuticle. And I did a version of this design with a long deep V and some loose glitter a few years ago, so I'll link that video in the card that's on your screen. Then I filled in that space with the glitter polish and immediately removed the tape. I finished off with a glossy top coat, and here's the finished glossy glitter V design. And here's how this design looks with the matte top coat. The 9th design is a gold splatter design, so again I'm starting off with the black polish as my base, and then I'm going to apply Edge Perfection Easy Peel Polish Barrier around my nail because this design can get pretty messy, but if you don't have this, you could also use tape around your nail to make cleanup a lot easier. Then I'll paint one end of a straw with the metallic gold polish, and I'm going to blow that polish onto my nail. Then I'll take a brush dipped in acetone to clean up around the edges, and then I'll remove the Edge Perfection. I finished off this design with a glossy top coat, and here is the finished glossy gold splatter. And this is actually the design that made me want to try these black base designs with a matte top coat. So here's how the gold splatter looks with a matte top coat. And the final design is a geometric color block design. So I'll start off with the black polish as my base, and I'm using tape for this design, so I'll apply a coat of a fast drying top coat. Then I'll take a piece of Scotch tape and place that diagonally on my nail, and I'm going to cover about 1/3 of my nail, and I'm going to push that down. And I'll paint the other 2/3 of my nail with the metallic gold polish and immediately remove the tape. And for the last third, I applied the glitter polish at a diagonal, and because the contrast between the glitter and the gold wasn't as prominent as the contrast between the black and the gold, I didn't bother using tape, but you totally could to get a straight line if you want. I finished off the design with a glossy top coat, and for some reason I totally forgot to film the matte version on this nail, but I have the matte version on my thumb. So here's how the geometric color block design looks: glossy and matte. So here's one more look at all 10 nail art ideas for New Year's Eve. Let me know which one was your favorite by leaving me a comment down below, and if you plan on doing any of these designs for New Year's Eve. If you do, I would love to see them, so be sure to tag me on Instagram at caramellogram. Anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and if you're new to my channel, I do swatches, reviews, and nail art tutorials just like this one, so be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up down below. Anyways, that's all for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!